of the spiritual man, that is light and love, is Thummim and the Urim.
Okay, what verse was that?
Now he doesn't have it marked in here. I'm reading this from Fillmore's input here, but I got it here in now that would be from Deuteronomy 33, Moses' blessing of the 12 tribes of Israel. 33:8, Deuteronomy 33:8. And of Levi he said, let thy Thummim and thy Urim be with thy Holy One, whom thou didst prove at Massah, and with whom thou didst strive at the waters of Meribah. The Thummim and the Urim is spiritual light and spiritual love. Okay? The two illuminaries of divine nature, Thummim and the Urim. That they're also given in this particular translation, and hard to find elsewhere. Another very important point. A lot of concepts that are defined here you won't be able to find in other literatures. Okay. Now, this is further emphasis on the same concept of the brain and the feet. Who said of his father, and this is still Deuteronomy 33, who said of his father and of his mother, this is Levi speaking, I have not seen him, neither did he acknowledge his brethren, nor knew he his own children. For they have observed thy word and kept thy covenant. They shall teach Jacob thine ordinances and Israel thy law. They shall put incense before thee and hold burnt offerings unto thine altar. Blessed Jehovah his substance, and accept the work of his hands. Smite through the loins of them that rise up against him, and of them that hate him, that they rise not again. Now this is the further reference to the creative aspect of Gemini as a writer and a lawgiver. The lawyer and the writer is the scribe.
Okay. Why did he change, O Lord, bless thy substance and accept the works of his hands?
Oh, that's in your translation?
They changed it from Jehovah to Lord.
Right. They took out all of the 72 names of the Old Testament and inserted Lord. Now that's not a bad thing, because the metaphysical clarity of this, now let me do just what my brother told me to do, not to keep writing over the same stuff. This is a very key word, because it's a part of the psychological adoption of the metaphysical student. That's what Lord means, law. If you're going to become the Lord of the earth, you have to embody the laws of the universe. That's what makes you Lord of. The earth we're talking about is the physical body. See? That's what we're given to master, is the physical body. If you master the physical body, you would have mastered the elements of the earth. Then you will have fear of the Lord as the beginning of wisdom. Okay?
Did they use the little L, lowercase L, or R, D?
Huh?
And they use the lowercase What were they referring to, the physical?
When they use the lowercase l?
Lord.
Actually, it doesn't matter. The emphasis is on, in terms of theology, its persona would be Jesus or Yahweh or Yeshua. But in terms of psychologically ingesting the concept of Lord, what matters is that you can digest this idea of becoming Lord of all you survey. That's the crown of your head and the soles of your feet. That's all that you survey. That's where the lordship comes in. The Europeans have been doing it for the past 500-600 years. Lord John, Lord Calvin, Lord Bob, Lord, he's been doing Lord for a long time, Beginning of wisdom, beginning of what? Wait a minute. Let me get. Does anybody know that saying? What you've heard that saying? What is it? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Now, can anybody explain that to me? How can fear be the beginning of wisdom?
The fear of the law.
Yeah. No, it's not. Again, because you you reach a contradiction when you begin trying to justify fear and love. Okay? If loving God is what brings you to God, then fear can't do it. You see? And perfect love casts out all fear, says the Scriptures. You see? So it brings you to another level of understanding in terms of this codex in scriptus. Look at those 4 letters. What's river? Thank you. So what do you have there? The 4 elements of the creation. Okay? It's the beginning of wisdom.
Okay. Now, where Earth at, could Earth be placed with ether?
No. The ether's in the air. Okay? Ether is in the air. The 4th dimension is reached through the air. See? There is an etheric, but it's connected with the air. In the air is energy, prana, chi, spirit. The 4th dimension is energy, chi, prana. We find it, we breathe it, we live on etheric energy. See? But it's not separated from the air that we breathe. It isn't the air that keeps us alive. It's energy. When you get in a certain level of meditation, you stop breathing. But you're not dead, because you're an energy being. But it's a psychological discovery that you need to make, and you'll have that experience. Don't do like my brother Isaac did. Realize that he wasn't breathing, and he's in meditation. I ain't breathing. No, he said, I can't breathe. And he'd been in meditation. He said he didn't know how long he'd been in meditation, and he wasn't breathing. But he thought he couldn't breathe. He didn't know that he didn't need to breathe. And he shook himself out of it. Because at that point, he began suffocating, at the point that he thought he needed to breathe. So he forced himself out of meditation and missed his probably a great experience, Yeah. Okay. Jump back here on Levi again. Okay, I think I covered that pretty well. There's some tidbits there. I don't need to get meticulously into detail in order to give you an appreciation of those two. Judah. I'll get it. That's all right, I'll get it. I didn't bring it this, or did I? Has anybody else got a Bible? Nobody else got a Bible? Okay. Okay. You got it open? Okay, read Judah then. Verse 7. Not 7. I'm looking at Deuteronomy. Genesis 49. Start there. Yeah. Yeah. This is the base of the 12 sons, is Genesis. though the 12 are mentioned in the book of Numbers as well as Deuteronomy. Some places, verse 9.
Judah is the lion's whelp from the prey. My